All right, Shalom. All praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakak, Radash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and peace and salutation unto the elect of Yashar Allah. Peace, salutation, and deliverance. I just want to read briefly Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter, and I'm going to start at verse 9 and read down. It says, "For the ungodly and his ungodly lines are both alike hateful unto Yahweh. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it." And so this goes into the devising of idols, because really, in essence, America, aka Babylon, is just an idol that was devised, in the spirit of anti-Mashiach or anti-Yahweh Shai, and that's really where it draws its power from, is these idols, these wicked holidays, these ceremonies, these sacrifices, these rituals, in which really are going unto pagan deities and really wicked evil spirits ultimately, but that's why scripture says, "For the ungodly and his ungod lines," okay, because they have to be carved out, they have to be thought up, they have to be drawn, they have to be chiseled out of wood and stone. They have to have narrations behind them, like I said, all of these idols and what their myths are, okay, and really it goes to show, as scripture says in verse 10, "For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it." And so, as scripture says, Yahweh Shai Shai is not going to acquit the wicked. And devising of idols is a very wicked thing, because really what it does is it takes the attention and the reverence away from Yahweh Shai and places it on a lower level deity, which Yahweh Shai controls anyway, but those that actually designed them, as I had said, anything that is against the Holy Scriptures, Christianity, would be an idol. You can make yourself an idol. You can make your family an idol. All of these things in which you choose to put before Yahweh Shai are idols. But it says, "For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it." So the Lord is not going to acquit the wicked, because that is a ungodly thing. It takes the ability in which Yahweh Shai has, okay, which is ultimate power. It now places it down on earth to where men are worshiping a carved out person, or the as scripture talks about, the artificer. People want to give homage unto the author of certain, statues and relics. That's where the Romans and the Greeks got off, which is the reason why they started building these statues, is because they wanted to commemorate their pride. And that's the reason why you'll see a Mount Rushmore, you'll see a Statue of Liberty, you'll see all these obelisks and all of these phalluses. All of those things are to commemorate a sense of pride. But Yahweh Shai says, "For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it." I'm going to jump down to verse 12. It says, "For the devising of idols," this is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. "For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication." So going to show you that in itself is departing from Yahweh Shai. It's creating a vessel to have men, awares and unawares, place their spirit into, when in actuality it's really just giving homage unto a proudful, wicked person or groups of people that devise that idol to have people commit spiritual fornication. It says, "For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life." So America in itself is really just a part or a microcosm of that invention, because it started out with idols. And so America, as scripture says, is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, which is the home of all sorts of idols, idol worship, okay? and really debauchery, a lot of carnal desires, you know. And as I said earlier, it's just an anti-Messiah spirit that's promoted here through those idols, which cause people to worship false gods, which cause people to become vain in their heart, which cause people to become puffed up and uplifted in wickedness. Verse 13, it says, let me start back at 12. Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. Neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. So once again, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to punish those that created it and the actual image in itself. So, you know, just more emphasis on Yahweh Shem Yahushua having that spirit of vengeance, you know, and why scripture says, you know, vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord. You know, I mean, step in and, you know, theory Yahweh Shem Yahushua's shoes, and you've created all things, yet and still the appreciation or the gratitude in which you should be shown is now being given unto a man in which you created. You know, and really you can read Wisdom of Solomon, the 12th, 13th, 14th, and really 15 and 16 chapters, which go into more of the idolatrous works of Babylon, aka America, which is why it's confusion, because there's only one alignment, and that's with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the only power of powers. Okay, everything else are just lies. Okay, vain, empty, you know, imaginations and inventions of wicked men. Verse 14, it says, for by the vain glory of men they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. So, yeah, really, you know, that's the point I just wanted to make real quick through the spirit. You know, Lord willing, you brothers are edified. You know, once again, call halal like Yahweh Shem Yahushua by Shem HaRakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and peace and salutation unto the elect. So, you know, all of these people that, you know, devise all these wicked thoughts, ideas, imaginations, you know, drawings, sculptures, architecture, you know, and what I'm saying is, you know, buildings and, you know, creating things is not wicked, but it's what you do when you actually pay homage to it and you take away the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, as mentioned in Romans, the 1st chapter. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that real quick. We'll just end out on that. This is Romans chapter 1 and 25. It says, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. So that's what the devising of idols did. It created spiritual fornication to have people worship the creature more than the creator, you know. And so the repercussion of that is in verse 26. Yeah, it says, for this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections. And so since they wanted to worship themselves, they wanted to worship idols, they wanted to worship false gods, Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave them up to a vile affection, and ultimately they will be judged according to all of their unrighteous deeds. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.